Welcome all to Fairfield Middle School's IBMYP orientation. Whether you are joining us from our school's website, YouTube page, or even one of our social media accounts, we are so glad that you are here.
Hello everyone, I'm Kara Cedarbaum and I'm the new IB coordinator here for Fairfield Middle School. I can't wait to work with all of you virtually and in person.
Good evening. My name is Pamela Parker, and not only am I serving as 7th grade administrator this year, but I am also supporting our IB students and their families.
You'll see here an agenda for tonight's presentation. If you are just now beginning your journey as a 6th grader with us, I'd like to say, welcome to the Fairfield IB family. And if you are continuing the program as a 7th grader or an 8th grader, I'd like to say that we've missed you so much and cannot wait to be back in our classrooms with you, virtually and eventually on campus again. This specific orientation is just for the International Baccalaureate Middle Years Program and as it relates to Fairfield. For the specific information about your current grade level and daily operations of Fairfield, please be sure to virtually attend our grade level orientations. Those dates are 6th grade, Wednesday, August 26th, 7th grade on Thursday, August 27th, and 8th grade will be having an orientation on Monday, August 31st. The times for all of these orientations are from 6 to 8 p.m. I'd like to give you all a bit of information about the IB program and its relationship with Henrico County Public Schools, as well as the fact that we have partnerships with 2 of our high schools within the county. The idea of an IB education was created in Geneva, Switzerland back in 1968. With the hope of never facing another world war again, many people realized that through education and communication, we could attempt to avoid such catastrophes again. So, in 1995, the International Baccalaureate Organization, otherwise known as IBO, authorized Henrico County Public Schools to initiate a middle years program in grades 6 through 10, and also a diploma program in grades 11 and 12. Our middle schools include Fairfield, Moody Middle, and Tuckahoe Middle. HCPS also has 2 high schools that participate in the continuation of the IB program with the IB diploma. Many of our students from all 3 middle schools move on to attend our diploma program at either Henrico High School or Tucker High School. As IB educators and students, we have a mission statement. The International Baccalaureate aims to develop inquiring, knowledgeable, and caring young people who help create a better and more peaceful world through intercultural understanding and respect. To this end, the organization works with schools, governments, and international organizations to develop challenging programs of international education and rigorous assessment. These programs encourage students across the world to become active, compassionate, and lifelong learners who understand that other people, with their differences, can also be right. In addition to our mission statement, we also have an IB learner profile. The aim of all IB programs is to develop internationally minded people who, recognizing their common humanity and shared guardianship of the planet, help to create a better and more peaceful world. As IB learners, we will strive to be inquirers. We strive to be inquirers. We want to nurture our curiosity, developing skills of inquiry and research that show independence in learning. We learn with enthusiasm and sustain our love of learning throughout life. We strive to be knowledgeable. We develop and use conceptual understanding, exploring knowledge across a range of disciplines. We also engage with issues and ideas that have local and global significance. We strive to be thinkers. We use critical and creative thinking skills to analyze and take responsible action on complex problems. We exercise initiative in making reasoned, ethical decisions. Communicating, one of the most important. As communicators, we express ourselves confidently and creatively in more than one language and in many ways. We collaborate effectively, listening carefully to the perspective of other individuals and groups. We strive to be principled. We act with integrity and honesty, with a strong sense of fairness and justice, and with respect for the dignity and rights of other people everywhere. We take responsibility for our actions and their consequences. Open-minded, we critically appreciate our own cultures and personal histories, as well as the values and traditions of others. We seek and evaluate a range of points of view, and we are willing to grow from the experience. Caring. We show empathy, compassion, and respect. We have a commitment to service, and we act to make a positive difference in the lives of others and in the world around us. Risk-taking. By far one of the most challenging. We approach uncertainty with forethought and determination. We work independently and cooperatively to explore new ideas and innovative strategies. We are resourceful and resilient in the face of challenges and change. Remaining balanced. We understand the importance of balancing different aspects of our lives, intellectual, physical, and emotional, to achieve well-being for ourselves and others. We recognize our interdependence with other people and with the world in which we live. And here we are to our 10th and final IB learner profile trait. Reflection. We thoughtfully consider the world and our own ideas and experience. We work to understand our strengths and weaknesses in order to support our learning and personal development. IB has a specific way and approach to learning. Everyone always asks us, what makes the IB program different and special from others? And while I could answer that question in many ways, I'll simply say this for right now. IB is not what is taught or learned, rather how someone teaches and how students learn. So we focus on 5 main aspects of learning: communication, social, self-management, research, and thinking. As our school year approaches and we embrace the new, there are some supplies that we want you to be aware of. The laptop is the main tool you want to ensure that your child has this school year. Please remind them to charge it and do the updates when prompted, such as changing a password or installing an updated version of an app. And as always, we would like to recommend that you get a single spiral notebook or composition notebook for each of the 4 classes. Extra pens, pencils are always a good idea too. And most importantly, we encourage that you talk with your children about what physical school supplies usually work best for them. Also, please keep in mind that there is absolutely no rush to secure any of these items. Your teachers will give you and your families plenty of time to purchase these items. Nothing but your laptop is absolutely necessary for the first days of school. And also, don't forget to look around your house. You never know if some of these items are right there. I'd like to take a moment to chat about IB authentic assessments. Authentic assessments are at the core of what we do for IB. The purpose of them is to develop engaged, informed, and productive citizens. An authentic assessment asks students to perform real-world tasks that demonstrate the meaningful application of their essential knowledge and skills. You might be wondering what an authentic assessment is going to look like. An authentic assessment is usually including a task for students to perform and a rubric by which their performance on the task will be evaluated. I'd like to spend some time going over the expectations of IB students. You'll see here we have two columns. We have an academic column and a behavior column. Let's start with the left. It's imperative that each student maintain an unweighted cumulative average of 2.0 or higher. Also, maintaining a C average or higher in each class. It's important to attend school regularly and complete the makeup work in an agreed upon time. Also, you must miss fewer than 20 days in each class. Parents, please check out PowerSchool and Schoology regularly to monitor academic improvement and continue to support your child. Now, on the right side, we have behavior expectations to remain in good standing with the program. It's vital that each student exhibits proper conduct, cooperation, promptness, and appropriate study habits. Practice cooperation and self-restraint with minimal disruptions while around others. Respect others in the classroom, virtually or in person. Come to class prepared with appropriate materials. Follow through with the activities, assignments, and commitments. Prepare and organize work to meet deadlines for activities and assignments, including any makeup work. Most importantly, we want you to seek and accept help from appropriate resources when needed. And lastly, please follow the code of student conduct and the conduct of academic honesty and any classroom procedures. I'd like to thank and give a big shout out to a former Falcon of ours who created this particular slide, Evan Carlson. He spent a lot of time thinking about the major things parents and students should focus on while we are virtual. Thank you, Evan. He is continuing his educational experience with our IB Diploma program. So on this slide, you'll see 4 main things to focus on. About creating a dedicated learning space, creating daily routines, checking in daily with your student, and staying connected. If you're in 6th grade, service as action is going to be new to you. And if you're a returning 7th and 8th grader, it's going to look a little different this year to accommodate our new schedule. The key thing here is to understand that volunteering can be done from anywhere. With any new year, especially this one, we are embracing new ways to support our community. This year, Falcons will be documenting service activities and learning outcomes through school, rather than logging the 20 hours as we have required in the past. However, the traditional logs are still available for anyone who wants to record their volunteer service beyond any school engagements. Please know that our #1 priority is that you remain safe and healthy. More specific information will be coming out soon. As we near the end of our IB orientation, we know that there are dozens of questions that all parents and students probably have. So, we've created an FAQ sheet. If you go to our Fairfield website that you see on this page and click on the IB logo link at the top right of the main page, it will have all of our updated IB information, including this FAQ sheet where dozens of questions have been submitted and answered. Take a look at it, and if there's any question that's not answered on there, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. Remember, my information is at the very beginning of this presentation. And last, but certainly not least, I'd like to remind everyone that together we are strong and we can do this.